In the northern part of Kentucky and on the western part of Boone County, just about 6 miles west of US 42 on a gorgeous 23.9-acre tract of land, a new life has been created for an old house. From the outside, this house looks like any other two-story saltbox design with cedar siding in shades of lint gray and lichen green. However, upon entering the property, the resemblance to a conventional home completely disappears. Many living rooms feature a couch, lamps, a few books, and maybe a fireplace, but the living room of this home features a huge piece of history. The centerpiece for this unique home is a 5-ton, 30-foot tall hay press dating back to the 1860s. This device is only one of the several unique aspects of an historic barn that the owner carefully dismantled in Vevey, Indiana. It was then transported and rebuilt here in Boone County. The idea of the hay press was originally envisioned by a man named Jesse Hunt, who had moved to Switzerland County from Lawrenceburg around 1819. Raising hay for his own farm, Jesse Hunt soon discovered that he had more hay than he needed. He wanted to sell his excess hay and, to get the best price, he came up with the idea of floating his excess hay downriver to places where it was in demand, stopping at river towns to sell his hay. The problem was how to pack the hay for shipping on the river. After careful thought and planning, Jesse Hunt conceived the notion of pressing the hay into bales, which then could be neatly stacked on board the boat. Historical documents say that Jesse Hunt then took his idea to a man named Morrison, who was considered to be the universal genius of that time. Other sources say that the man's name was Samuel Hewitt. The two men set about constructing the first hay press of its kind. That first press was built in a barn in Cotton Township in 1823, and once proven a success, it brought Vevey and Switzerland County national attention. The man named Morrison, or Hewitt, later converted to the Mormon faith and moved west, and the hay press became known historically as the Mormon hay press. Working closely with Terry Sawyer, a local builder who specializes in reconstructing old barns and houses using traditional methods, the owners were able to bring many of their own ideas and found treasures to the project, which took 2 years to complete. The main floor is dominated by the hay press, cherry-paneled walls, a loft, and a catwalk suspended 20 feet above the living area. With lines going here and there, the place is more like an artistic sculpture than a building. It has 5 bedrooms, 3 full baths, a spacious kitchen with cherry cabinetry, and a hand-chiseled stone block fireplace in the living area. The master bedroom occupies the upper floor. With separate sitting and sleeping areas and a private balcony, it really is a quiet retreat. An 18-foot tall built-in bookcase makes this room a reader's favorite. The staircases connecting the floors were cut from 3-inch thick American chestnut pieces, now on their third life. They once served as barge boards for vessels that carried hay to the Union Army. Next, they were converted to flooring for the barn in Vevey. Now they grace a 21st century house as stringers and steps. As you enter the basement, you will see overhead 33-foot-long tree trunks of poplar, beech, and oak, some up to 2 feet in diameter, which support the original pine main floor. This house has frontage on Gunpowder Creek. You can canoe downstream to the Ohio River and return back. Canoes or paddle boats can be launched from the property. A marina is just about 3 miles away for launching larger boats. On the creek, you will find lots of wildlife such as herons, kingfishers, woodpeckers, mink muskrats, and more. Also, Indian arrowheads and tools have been found on the creek bank. Although today the golden age of the Mormon hay press has long gone, a glorious piece of historical invention is being preserved in this house. With all contemporary amenities, it has the charm and quirkiness of an old house without the obsolescence. This property is truly a remarkable and unique house. We can say with confidence, there is not one like it.